Welcome back to the roundtable, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just say, and I know this is going to sound very, very weird, but I have to say, thank you to gaming journalists. Now, you're wondering, why am I saying thank you to gaming journalists? I am saying thank you to gaming journalists simply because they are the arbiters of their own destruction. You have pushed gamers so far into hating everything you do, anything you stand for, everything you want. And yet, whenever you keep this behavior up, you want us to feel bad for you? Do you think we were all born yesterday? Last week, perhaps? A month? A year? Why do you think we would feel bad for any of you? All of you have brought this upon yourselves. So thank you very much for bringing us all together in our hatred of every single one of you. Kotaku, IGN, NDA, all of you deserve nothing but the coldest of shoulders and deserve to have your name run through the mud. You know, just as you did for us gamers. You decide to keep putting out hit piece after hit piece after hit piece. And then you decide to put out other articles saying, oh, please start trusting games journalists. Why in the 7 layers of a bloody soaked hell would we do that? Why? For all of the shit you have given us for over a decade, why would we start trusting you now? What would even come from trusting you at all by this point? You have all given yourselves the targets you have put on yourselves. You have all given yourselves the reputations. You have all done this because you are insecure. You want to preach to others about how virtuous, how excellent, and how gracious you are when you are nothing more than just a fucking pawn in a game that you are not even playing. It is people like you and all of your ilk that has given us all of this power. If you could have just kept your fucking mouths shut and keep your opinions to yourselves, none of this would be happening. But I do find it quite hilarious, because all of you deserve this. All of you deserve the hatred. All of you deserve the shunning. All of you deserve to be called every name in the book, just like you have called gamers. For what reason? No other than just to be cunts. I am not apologizing for my language for that one, YouTube. You can screw off. It's also because of your inability or lack of even trying that most of YouTube is filled with degeneracy. Oh, how I wish for the days of this app to return to when people can post what they want, but also have certain limitations. But no, just allow people to post whatever and only curate mostly degenerate content and slander. But who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. My guess is on it won't. But gaming journalists, thank you for all that you've done to make it so much easier to hate every single one of you. PlayStation lies, calling gamers incels, all this other tripe. But you wonder why so many hate your guts. It's not even that hard to understand. Do you not see the kind of rhetoric you use when you make articles on gamers not being happy about something? You blame them because they don't consume enough. You blame them because you just have to, apparently. You blame gamers because of what? Because they don't prescribe to the same rhetoric you do? Because they don't prescribe to the same ideals as you do? My question is, who the fuck cares? I certainly don't, and Roundtable, you most certainly should not either, because it is a waste of time caring for people who would rather destroy everything than actually try to create something new and refreshing. Be it vulgar, be it politically incorrect, it doesn't matter. As long as there's creative and ideas behind it that people can get behind, then all will be well. But no, let's create some stupid, gay, all-encompassing agenda type crap like Dustbin and Concord. Oof. The umbilical cord of the gaming industry. Truly. There's not a maybe one day they will learn their lesson. They will never learn their lesson because they're not interested in learning their lesson. Because if they were interested in learning their lesson, they would have stopped by now. You cannot blame gamers for their lack of sympathy towards you and those in your profession. You cannot wholly say that gamers are to blame for all the toxicity in the gaming industry when it is clearly your fault. Do not dare try to blame gamers for their lack of sympathy and all-encompassing apathy. It's because of their apathy and your apathy towards them that they have no problem just leaving you to rot. Leaving you in the dust, as it were. In the dust born. But yet you expect sympathy for how you have talked, how you have trashed, how you have tarnished the name of gamers and games and companies alike because they don't subscribe to your ideology. Many words describe you, games journalist, and many of them I could use. But the one that is most suitable for you and your ilk, all of your ilk, is pathetic. Every single fucking one of you are nothing but pathetic. Idealistically driven, pathetic little worms who spend all day behind a keyboard and a laptop spewing out their ideology on a daily basis because they have nothing better to do with their lives, because they have nothing else going on for themselves. I'd say more. but I'd rather you tell me in the comments what you think. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next edition of the Brooklyn Round Table.